Manaka, and this is my channel, Manaka. I just wanted to give you guys a little video of what I'm doing or what I've currently started doing. It's sort of a 21-day challenge. Some of the stuff I've been doing before, but others I've started implementing. So basically, they say in 21 days is when you get used to doing something. 21 days is when it becomes a habit. So the things that I do, I've started doing these to sort of limit my stop my limiting beliefs. That's why I've started it. So the first thing I do every day is, so weekends I don't do the same thing, but I try to sort of implement the things that I would during the week. But it mostly works better during the week because of the time that I wake up. So I have 2 alarms. I have one at 10 to 5 and one at 5 o'clock. The reason why I had it before was to allow myself to sort of wake up slower, I guess, or more calmly. It didn't work very well. But then I changed it to me actually stating my affirmations in my mind for 10 minutes before actually having to get out of bed. So at 10 to 5, what I do is I'm awake now, turn off my alarm, and I start saying my affirmations like, I am beautiful, I am courageous, Affirmations are obviously dependent on you, and it's usually better to start with I am in the beginning because it's something that you will start to believe. And then once my second alarm goes off, 5 o'clock, I try my best to get out immediately out of the bed and not sort of laze around. It's sort of a thing of, okay, the day needs to start now, get up. Once I've done that, I read through other affirmations that I have written down because some affirmations are a bit longer. Some affirmations do actually need you to read through them. So my thing is I do, like literally as I wake up, I do pee. I go straight to the toilet. So I do actually take my phone and I read through my list of affirmations for the day, and I just remind myself of where I want to be in the next, say, month, next 2 months, next 6 months, next year. And then once I've done all those affirmations, I also thank every object around me that I'm about to use. Just like what I said with my other video, the one that had to do with my cleanse, I start thanking everything around me because we are all energy per se. So I thank my toothbrush and the toothpaste for cleaning my teeth. I thank the water for removing any negativity from me and allowing me to be happy in the day. It's a lot of different stuff that I do, and I thank obviously the soap for cleaning me, the moisturizer for keeping the moisture in, the towel for drying me, and the clothes for protecting my body or for making me look good or for keeping me warm. Then what I do as soon as I get to work, so in terms of getting to work, it's a thing of me either reading a book or going through my social media. I try my best not to go through my social media yet because I'm mostly on my social media in the day. So in the morning, I try my best to just get my mind in sort of a better sort of state, in a mindset where I'm happier, in a mindset where I'm calmer, and social media has a tendency to give me anxiety, mainly because of the things I see, and then it takes me back to comparing myself to other people, comparing myself to their situations and so forth. So it's usually better to read a book because it stimulates my creativity and allows me to start the day on a high note. Then once I get to work, I do read the affirmations on my collage. So I do have a collage that I do just to make my desk sort of brighter and to remind me every day of certain things. So what I do is I think it's every 2 3 months or every 6 months, depending how I feel. I change my affirmation collage. I'll put my current one up here, and then it sort of reminds me of where I am in my life, what I want in my life, and what I need to remind myself of. Um, then through the day, I mean, it's right there. I can always just look at it and read it. When I'm thinking about something or when I'm brainstorming something, it's always something that just reminds me of how I see myself and how I want to see myself. Um, Also, what I do is I tried my best to listen to positive music. So high spirited music. Not It doesn't even have to be dance. It can be R&B. I love R&B because it does sort of keeps my vibrations at a sort of high level and sort of calm and mellow. It doesn't get me too low because I don't particularly like thinking of depressing or sad times when I'm listening to R&B. I know there's people who think of R&B as sad music, but I don't. Maybe I'm weird. um, and then what I also try to do during the day is I try my best to. Now, this has been a process. There's a lot of people who will say I'm still, excuse me, negative, or they'll say I'm still angry. I'm still the way I was before, but I feel like I'm changing. I feel like slowly but surely it is getting to where I want it to be. So basically, what I do, if I think of something negative, I try to stop that thought by putting something positive over it. Something I also learned yesterday on a video I was watching is that something I also learned on a video I was watching yesterday was that um, if you do have one negative thought about a person, a thing, or yourself, you need to bring back 2 or 3 positive things about that in that moment. So that person, that thing, yourself, bring up 3 positive things immediately. It will, what's the word? It will train the brain to be more positive instead of being negative, and slowly but surely, there won't really be negative coming out. And it will sort of drown out the negativity. Well, not drown out, let's not say drown out. It will dim out the negativity. And then the last thing that I do is I try to make a list of things to do, personally and for work, just to make sure that I have something to say to myself, okay, I did actually accomplish this, or I didn't accomplish this and I wish I had, or I could have accomplished this, or it's just something to remind me that there is still tomorrow, or I can do better. It's always different depending on the actual action that I need to do, because sometimes it's dependent on other people. And if I am unable to do it today, usually it has to do with either what I did to make it difficult for me to actually do it, or not being able to actually do it because of somebody else not physically being there or not being able to assist me. So it is something that does help with bettering my state of mind. It does also help with bettering my abilities at getting things done when I need them to be done. So, I mean, it's been interesting so far. I mean, I just started some of them. The ones that I do or have been doing is the positive music, the lists every day, the collage, um, thanking the objects for the last month, and the 2 alarms. Oh, and my alarm has a name. My alarm doesn't say wakey wakey like it used to before. It says today is going to be a fabulous day. Now, reading that as soon as you wake up, your brain immediately will think today is going to be a fabulous day. And it will be, because you are what you think. And the brain is it's amazing what you can do by just thinking things into existence. So I just really wanted to get that across and have you guys come into my life a little bit, because I haven't been posting in a while. Oh, it's been a week, but still, that's a while. I need to be more consistent. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any comments or would like to ask me any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and also like the video and share it if you want to share it. Thank you.